Well, well, well. Oof. Yo, yo, yo. Liquid All-Star here. It is Friday night. Time for some Friday night bad beer. AKA Bad Beer Friday. Oh, lots to talk about. Well, who knows if I'll even get to all that. First, shouts out to everybody who's watching my videos. Kind of surprised that people actually remembered I was still here. Shouts out to Jaw220. Shouts out to Craziness. Shouting him out quite a bit lately. Oh, who else? Is it Barry696969 or something or whatever? Fucking asshole. Shouts out to him. Oh, shouts out to the Weasel. Shouts out to the obvious. Crisco 3D, Florida 32 ounce, L2Pay 80, who does not do videos on YouTube anymore, apparently. I hear my dogs barking. Oh, plenty of shit going on in the YTDC. Man, I missed you guys. No shortness of drama in the YouTube drinking community lately. Not just drama, it's just ridiculousness. Like, I don't know. So today I had a conflict with a coworker. It just bothered me all day long. And she didn't even apologize to me afterwards, which, who knows, I mean, there's always two sides to an argument. But, kind of felt like sometimes you have to apologize for the way you act, whether or not you think you're right or wrong. Don't apologize for how you feel. Apologize when you act like an asshole, or you say something rude, or, you know. Man, the YTDC sometimes makes me think that people are just incapable of not trying to hurt each other's feelings or say shitty things, say horrible things about people's families. I don't know. I have no idea. This shit is just never going to stop, really. It's just it's a boys' club. It's like one of my favorite books, Lord of the Flies. You're all fucking 11-year-old boys acting like a bunch of dicks on a desert island. Lord of the Flies, really, to me, if you assholes have never read it or even seen like a version of a movie version of the book, you gotta check it out. It is like Lord of the Flies in the YTDC because we're all men. And in Lord of the Flies, boys' preteen angst and anger and shitty hormones just take over. And they all basically, I mean, well, really the book ends with one of them being killed. Which isn't really like a gigantic monumentous ending or anything like that. But I mean, it just shows what men are capable of. We're capable of fighting. We're capable of violence. We're capable of war. That's just the way that we are. And that goes unchecked, especially in the YTDC. I mean, that shit just escalates until the point where somebody does get hurt or does die. You know, you start hearing things about, you know, there's somebody in the YTDC who committed suicide. Well, that's horrible. That's really horrible. And I'm sure the person who killed himself was probably a good person deep down, even though it seems like he had been saying horrible things about other people. I don't know. And not to say that any of you out there or one singular person drove him to do what he did. But this shit escalates sometimes. It does get to a point where things can get kind of scary. So I mean, don't apologize for the way that you feel. But I'm telling you, going around saying shitty comments to people in the comment section of their videos, saying shitty things to each other in your videos, you know, it's all good and fun. And I really think that a lot of us should take it with the sense of humor that it so deservedly needs. But, I mean, come on. At a certain point, let's just fucking grow up, you know? Stop being dicks. Oh, it's my last Valentine. I'm looking to get in a shitty, drunken haze tonight. It's Friday. And I'm in the garage preaching. I don't know. I just think at a certain point, you know, when do we start having fun here in the YTDC? When does it become a good time rather than work or trying to, I don't know, it just seems like we're all like clamoring towards this goal of like trying to one up each other, which is fine. I'm cool with that. You know, competition or whatever, that's what breeds success, I believe. But I don't know. At a certain point, this shit gets really old. And the feuds get old, and the comments get really fucking old. I don't know. Some of you out there are like way above it. You're just, you ignore everything shitty that's said about you, and you're really good about it. Bitter Poet Madman was pretty good at it. It's the amount of views that he used to get, with all the comments that he used to get, with all the shitty things that other people in the YTG said to him on camera. He never really seemed to acknowledge it, really, ever. A couple times, but that to me is a good gentleman. Here's to you, Bitter Poet Madman, wherever the fuck you are. Waiting for a Superman. I keep telling myself in the garage every time I do one of these videos, I'm gonna start subscribing to everybody's videos again. Still haven't done it. Not because you guys aren't interesting, it's just because my internet, it's got a cap on, not a cap, but it's, well, it is, I guess it is capitated. After 10 gigabytes of using up your data, you can continue using the internet, but they slow your speed down. Which, to top it all off, I have fucking satellite internet, it's fucking slow already. It's really slow. Enough complaining. Either way, I gotta get back on the horse here and I gotta start subscribing to some videos. Oh, this whole YTDC thing just like slipped by. Not even partake in it or whatever at a certain point. I can't do that. I have to partake in it. But it's hard. Some of your guys' videos are really boring. I'll get back on it. Hope everybody's having a nice Friday. I hope everybody had a great week. I had an okay week. My job is hard, man. It's fucking hard sometimes. A year into it, sometimes I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. All I know is for my job, I've learned to always be the better man. Always reach out. Always take the fucking high road. Don't be a fucking dick. Just don't be a dick. Like that's the advice I'm going to impart on my firstborn. Don't be a dick. You know? I think this is pretty good for an unprepared speech, but it's got me thinking. Taking the high road, you never really lose. You know, sometimes I think we have it in our heads that if we take the high road, we look like weaker men, or we look like pussies, or we look like we conceded something, or we lost. Well, really, I've learned over the years. There we go. Rugby. 2-1. That taking the high road every single time, you will not look like a dick. You will not look like a loser. You will not look like you've lost anything. In fact, people will look up to you. No matter how evil, how cruel, or how ridiculously awful their YouTube comments are. Just take the high road. Don't be an asshole. That's all I can say. We're near the end here. Near the end of the video too. Hope you guys have a great Friday. There's another one. There's that one. There's this one. Anyways, peace.